Hello everyone, in this video we are going to see the experiment on functions and procedures. So we have solved it, so we are just going to go through this. So the first question is where we are going to create a PLSQL that will accept the product ID from the user, check if the product is supplied by the user and display the status. So we'll create a procedure using create or replace procedure p1 x inside the arguments x variable in varchar2 data type y data the variable out varchar2 and z out varchar2. So is then begin, then we are going to enter the what will I say the query here. So select SID, S name into Y and Z. So Y will be going for value SID and Z for S name from supply 298 where product ID is equal to X. So whatever we are putting inside. So in the DBMS output line it would give the ID and the name. So ID and the name would be given here. So after that we're going to end it. So in order to run that following one, we are going to just use set server output. Using set server output on, we are going to then declare. So y varchar2 x varchar2 and z varchar2, we're going to declare these and then begin. So we're going to give x is equal to, it would just take its value and take the another value, its own value. So then we'll call the procedure p1 xyz and then we're going to end it. So after, as soon as we end it, it would come enter value for x, it will give the following value and according to the value it would give the ID and the name would be given. So here's a snapshot of how it happened. We can see it. So this is how it happened. So we'll go to our next one. So next question is to calculate total price of a product that has been supplied and pass the supply ID in the argument. So we're going to make create or replace procedure p4 x in varchar and y out number data type, and we're going to make it is begin. Then the query select the sum of the price into y from order line where the product ID is x, then DBMS output y and z. So then the SQL set server on, we're going to declare it, declare y number 200.20, begin, call the function and end it. So as soon as we end it, the sum would be displayed here. So here's the snapshot of the following, you can see it. So next one is write a procedure raise quantity in which will increase the quantity of the ordered product. We're going to increase the mentioned quantity here. So how are we going to do it? So create and replace procedure x in and y in. So we're just going to increase it. So as begin, update the product to 98, set quantity equal to quantity plus y, whatever quantity we are entering as y, it would just increment it. Where the product ID is x, we're going to include the product ID and the amount of the quantity which have to be increased, by which amount of quantity should be increased. So begin, so p1 procedure, the product ID 1000 and comma 3, by how amount we're going to increment it. So we can see it. So here we have entered 1000, so we can see 1000 has been increased by 3, it has been 13. So that's how it has been done. Question 4 is return the product name when the product ID has been passed as an argument. So we are going to give just x in varchar, create a replace function. Written varchar is we're going to declare it pd varchar 20 begin, select product description into pd from product 298 where the product ID would be x, then return pd and end it. So we're going to declare it y and x, then begin it. So y will be given, it would increment itself, x would be f1y. So we're going to just output the following value and we can see here. So create or replace and all this stuff. So once we have ended it, it would come enter value for y. So the y's whatever product name is being mentioned in your manager desk. The next one is question 5. So we're going to just return the maximum quantity ordered by the customer. So we're just going to create a function, return number, total number will be keeping as 0, then begin, then select max, order quantity into total from supply 298, return total, end. and then in order to run it, we're just going to declare the variable y varchar begin, then y would be equal to the function which we'll be calling it, and then we're going to output it using DBMS output line, and max value would be y. We're going to display that. So this is the following snapshot for that. So we can see it. We are going to mention max value is, and the last has been, we have to write a PL SQL to find the sum of digits in the two numbers. So we are going to declare n integer, s integer, d integer, and then we are going to num integer. So begin, we are going to enter n. The number would be stored. The n will be stored in number. So while n is not equal to looped, is not equal to 0, we are going to make it a looped. So d mod n by 10. So it would be doing the mod function. So s would be s plus d, and we are going to truncate the n by 10, and then we are going to end the loop. So after ending the loop, we are going to just show the output. So sum of digits is number, the sum of digits of the num is s, and we are going to end it. So so we can see it. So here's the output here for the following one. So that's it. So that's how we are done the function and the procedures. So thank you for watching.